ado, tonight's first kit of the is the Richmond Kickers City kit, and arguably my favorite that Richmond has released this year. Y'all know me; I'm a sucker for a polo. I'm a sucker for a collar kit,
hmm
and when it looks good and it just comes out beautiful, there's nothing I would do to not get this kit. So, yeah, this shit's a high on my list for acquiring, and it's just a solid kit.
Yeah, 1000% agree. Especially, I mean, yeah, it's at that 90 mark, but it's Hummel. It's going to be a good quality, and it's just a clean classic kit.
Yes.
You cannot beat this look. And I know the Richmond fans are going to beat me up for like being meh about all the red ones. But like this is a clean look. Like this is what I like.
Yeah. And hey, sometimes with those third kits, and I preface this in the past, your third kits may not be your most traditional fans. You might get people who don't normally like your home or away kits, who are a little bit more traditional in color and style. Or third kits, you have a little bit more fun and you explore with things. And I think that's why I like it.
Yeah, it's like you said, it's clean, classic, and honestly, I'm gonna kind of steal our conversation we were having on Discord. You could buy this kit and wear it around, look nice. Somebody's like, "Oh, is that a soccer jersey? What's that?" And then you could tell
Right.
them about the Richmond Kickers. Like all of a sudden,
Right.
you're a walking advertisement.
Right.
So
I
she wants
mean,
a really good looking one.
yeah,
So
exactly. And that's always the why some people say, "Oh, why care about kits?" Well, it's the way they get people talking about the club. And if you're a Lexington fan from last week, you know all about leaning into getting people to look at your team, and kit sales is one of them. And looking good is one of those ways to being noticed. But this kit definitely got my attention, and I definitely didn't forget about this because this is one of my favorites. And I'll just go through my scores here. As you see down below, I gave it an overall of a 4. Um, this is what it is. It is, I think it's, if I remember right, it's basically almost the same score as the Madison from last week. Might be a little different, but it's essentially the same score because they're essentially clean cut polos. And aesthetically, it's everything that I'm looking for. Besides being crazy, fun, and colorful, if it's not, don't be that. This is a straightforward polo collared kit that I will rock all day. So it's a 5 there. However, one of the things that was hard for me in this kit, they might have dubbed it the city kit. I couldn't get city vibes out of it.
yeah,
So I gave it a 2 for authenticity and tradition. Also, no offense, Richmond, y'all are known for wearing red, not blue. But when it comes to the details and execution, the details of the here, as I scroll through here, the button, as we get to the right photo, the button being a red and not matching with the collar is great little touch. And also I like the little sleeves there. And it just there are not a lot of details on this, but the execution was spot
mm,
on. So I give it a 5 there for me. And I think the innovation and impact, it's more leaning on the impact portion of this. So I give it a solid 4. This is just a good looking kit. This isn't your typical Richmond Kickers kit. And if I remember right when this came out, it did quite well with the noise. So it's a 4 from me overall.
yeah. It's funny. We were talking about this earlier. How our scores always seem similar, but our words are never the same.
Yeah.
'Cause so, like, aesthetically, this is pleasing. I love this. The design is nice. Everything's really cool about it. I love a good collar.
Yep.
I love a good sleeve cuff. I like that they used the red to detail it. Everything you said. So that's a 4 for me. Authenticity and tradition, I still gave a 4, and that's because I feel like this is still a Richmond Kickers kit. They didn't
Hmm.
go too far off with the coloring because they have, I know they're like red and white, kind of like
Right.
Liverpool, but
Right.
just no other like little extra detailing color. But still, like they are known for like just clean classic kits though. So like
Fair.
when I see a clean kit, it doesn't surprise me
Right.
that it's
Okay.
Richmond. But I hear what you're saying too. Like it's not a red kit, it's not anything else. So, but
Mm.
visual details and execution, copy and paste what you said, it's a 5. Innovation and impact, I did give a 3. I mean, can we say it's innovative at this point, having something that was the same as 1925? So, you know,
Right.
but I mean, impact, that's where I gave it the 3 because, this is going to sell. This is going to make people want it. This is going to sell maybe to like the older generation or someone who
Mm.
likes classic kits. Yeah. So,
It's fine.
yeah. So it's a faux from me as well.
Which, speaking of likes this, as Bob mentioned, it was his birthday, so I didn't look birthday shout out here later at the end. But this one is definitely on my birthday wish list because mine's birthday's coming up here in 3 months. So I'm preparing my
Almost there.
wife. Almost there. I'm preparing my
Prepare
wife.
my wife.
Yes. But with this
Says it a
being
little louder towards the door. Like, and don't forget.
oh, trust me. Oh, I've been letting her know. So with this being retailed at $90, and weirdly, because we both gave this a 4, the kit value comes out to be a 44.44. This is
Four,
pretty
four,
good.
four, four,
I
43,
know.
4.
For a Hummel quality kit for $90 and solidly rated. You can't go wrong with this one. So this is a good one. I hope they didn't run out of my size. So yeah, that is probably my favorite of tonight's episode. Fox, any other thing before we move on to our next interesting kit?
Yeah, this one's definitely a pickup. So, especially if you like, if you're more of a kit collector who likes the crazy, I could see you skipping this one for now.
Yeah.
But if you're just like a classic kit collector, but wants something modern, this is a perfect like middle spot for you.
Yep. Agreed. Couldn't say it any better. So that was the Richmond Kickers City kit for 2025.